All right, and welcome back to The Reason They Should Have Never Gave You Niggas Microphones. I'm Lolo.
I'm Brits, Shae.
And this is Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Woo! Welcome back to y'all. You know, I thought about it, and have you watched Severance yet?
No.
We're giving up on that crowd, so it's Reba McEntire Superstar all over again. Anyways, the thing about the innies is that they feel like they're always at work. Mm-hmm. And to the people watching this, we're always in these chairs. We're always in these chairs.
I wish.
That we were always in these chairs?
Yeah. I feel like I'm always at work.
I don't wish I was always in the chair. I like doing other stuff.
I do too, but I'd rather be in these chairs than to be at work.
That's true. Well, I don't feel that way as well. But what are you watching? It's not Severance.
The morning. No, it's not Severance, but it is on Apple TV.
Oh gosh.
The morning show is back for season 4. It's only 1 or 2 episodes out.
What is that? What is it?
It's a show. It's kind of like about a morning news show.
Is it like a drama or a comedy?
Drama.
Oh.
It kind of reminds me of, I don't know if it's the Good Morning America or the morning show. No, it's another show that comes on in the morning. But anyway, it's like one of those type. It's like a drama series that like focuses on that type of
workplace.
Yeah.
Okay.
That type of workplace. Yeah, and they're on their 4th season. It has Reese Witherspoon in it and Jennifer Aniston and some other big names that I can't think of right now.
Really? Yeah. Okay, so they've been working.
Did you watch Forever?
No.
On Netflix? You didn't watch it?
No. Wasn't that like for kids?
Not really. I mean, it was about a high school love, but I don't think it was like specifically for kids.
Somebody told me it was for kids. That's why I didn't watch it.
Who said that?
A couple people. They were like, you can tell it's for kids, but
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's for kids. I think it's for, I mean, I could say young adults, but I think even as a parent, if you were a grown person and you're a parent, I feel like you would enjoy it. I'm not a parent, but I don't know. I liked it. I binged it. Oh, that was like a while ago though when it came out.
Yeah. I saw clips, but then with the people are telling me it's for kids, and then I'm seeing like a prom, so I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would kind of make you think about high school, you know, but I don't think it's like for kids.
I wasn't like fun in high school though.
I wouldn't say I was either, but I don't know. I feel like high school was cool, like especially the last couple of years. You know, it kind of did like bring back memories.
Yeah, I would say maybe I was fun, but I wasn't like cool. I just know when people be on Twitter like, oh yeah, in high school we all. It's never that. Somebody on TikTok today was like, we used to hotbox our cars. I don't know nothing about that.
I mean, I definitely hotboxed the car. I mean, I was never like with a group. Like I wasn't that like person that was with a group of people, but the people that I would be with or that I would work with, like I really became friends with like my coworkers and stuff at that time. And like, yeah, we would hotbox. Shit, I might hotbox now. I mean, I don't know. That's not really too far from me, but yeah.
I wasn't doing that.
The mom on the show Forever plays on the morning show.
Oh.
So, yeah, I said all that to say that.
Yeah. My coworkers were older than me. And then the coworker I did go to school with, he left the job and then he like passed away, so.
Right.
Did you know him?
Who?
Joel?
No, I only know one Joel,
Oh.
and he's still alive. But he did go to the same high school.
Oh. They did, like for our 10-year reunion, they did something. And I was like, oh, yeah, Joel. Anyways, I'm reading something. It's like backwards this time.
Yeah.
I'm reading The Wilderness by Angela Flournoy.
Mm-hmm.
Flaunroy. Not Fauntleroy. It is Angela Flournoy. I'm just pronouncing it bad. Like I can't say it. It's Flournoy.
Flournoy.
Flournoy?
I don't know.
Flournoy.
Flournoy. I think he said it right.
It's going good. I'm enjoying it. I think it's a good book. Like I have to read to like learn things. Mm-hmm. And I've been finding it insufferable lately. So I'm like, let me go back to reading for fun so that reading for knowledge is not so annoying.
It's probably still annoying.
Let's hope.
More tolerable.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have honorable mention, and I have. Do you have any guesses?
Cardi B.
No, but
No.
I know 5 Bia songs. I don't want to talk about that because I'm Bia's biggest. Like I'm her only fan.
Yeah, you are.
Like, why is this happening? I begged her a year ago not to do this.
Yeah.
She did it anyways.
She asked for it.
But why? Anyways, I have honorable mention. And I have the students at Tennessee State University. Have you heard about this?
I don't think so.
So some MAGA folks showed up to Tennessee State, and they had signs that say DEI should be illegal and deport all illegals now. Let's talk. Now, for those of you who don't know, Tennessee State is an HBCU, to which the state of Tennessee owes billions with a B of dollars. And somehow Tennessee State almost had to close its doors because it's underfunded. But that is a separate story. TSU issued a statement, and it said, today, a group of individuals unaffiliated with Tennessee State University appeared on campus without prior notice. In accordance with university policy, any demonstration or protest activity requires advance approval and permitting. Campus police and staff responded promptly, and the individuals were escorted from the university grounds without incident. At all times, TSU students conducted themselves in a professional and respectful manner. The safety and well-being of our students, faculty, and staff remain our highest priority. TSU will continue to uphold university policies and ensure that campus remains a safe, welcoming, and orderly environment for all members of society. So the unnamed MAGA people, because I'm not going to give them any attention, quoted, it said, professional and respectful manner, you say at TDU ESU. Just 15 minutes into our tabling, the crowd went completely nuts, started stealing signs and attacking our speakers. University police had to show up. Our sign today said DEI should be illegal. These students proved us right. When you click the audio of what these students were saying to these people who showed up on their campus unfucking announced,
we created y'all knowledge. We created y'all science. We created y'all math. Y'all didn't do shit besides steal. Y'all didn't do anything to your...
So, I mean, I respect it.
Like,
I respect it. First of all, that young man is correct. Second of all, get the fuck off my campus.
all right. Why are you here?
Why are you here? You could have went to Tennessee State. Or what is the T1? University of Tennessee, rather. You could have went there. They would have agreed with you.
Yeah.
But you coming over here fucking with us.
And I mean, obviously that was very intentional because it was like you knew what you were signing up for.
DEI should be illegal. You proved us right. Everybody black. I would argue that's not even a diverse environment.
They should have shot their ass.
You didn't like being a minority? Is that what you're saying? Shout out to the students of Tennessee State.
But I think they went there knowing full well they were gonna get ran off.
Yeah.
Like,
I think they hoped somebody would put their hands on them, and they didn't.
yeah. Somebody should have though.
Yeah.
Well, I did kind of see some footage of that. But yeah, that was just stupid.
Bring it to Norfolk State.
Yeah, they might actually get shot out there.
Yeah, put your table in front of the 7-Eleven.
Like, they might actually die. But speaking of stupid, this week's hotep is Young Miami, also known as Crissle.
I didn't even look no more into that.
Honestly, I didn't do too much digging either. I just saw that she wrote a letter in support of Diddy getting released or whatever. All I seen is that she said he was a good man, and that's really all I needed to see, because it's not so much about the fact that she wrote the letter or somebody write it for her, even though it sounded like she wrote it. It's the fact that you tried to play us with the whole Carisha Please interview and Santana. Remember when everything went down and that she did that interview on her show?
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I do remember that happening.
Yeah, and she basically tried to spin like, oh yeah, I didn't know, like, and you know, like she was sad about the stuff she found out, and it was just stupid. Like, girl, you really could have kept all of that. Like, you should have just stood 10 toes down then. Like, I in my heart feel like she probably never stopped talking to him, which is her prerogative, that she can do what she want. But like, leave us out of it. Like, that whole copping please and crying, fake crying on camera and stuff. Like, bro, like, you really could have kept all of that. Like, and I felt like he was playing in our face then, but like now I know he was playing in our face. And I just don't respect that.
Bitch, you a bird. I'm over this shit. I can't. Lock his ass up.
Right. I'm just
Let's
ready.
move on.
Just
like,
sentence the nigga to what he getting, and please.
Then they said JT and Cardi was arguing. I didn't even look into it. I'm getting old. That's how I know. Because, like, what the fuck?
I know they had
Shut up.
They had a little back and forth, but it wasn't nothing like extreme. But yeah, they did have an exchange.
And I love Jatavia, but it's getting hard to defend you when you getting into it with every fucking body.
Yeah, and honestly, people don't be wrong about her. The stuff they be calling her out for, like. I feel like it'd be valid, you know.
I don't know what she got called out for this most recent time. I didn't even fucking look.
Well, Cardi, you know, put out an album, and so everything that been happening over the years went into her music. And JT made a tweet about Stephon Diggs being gay, and niggas was saying Uzi was gay. You know,
I was gonna say, yeah, that's.
And
Stones from a glass house.
Right. She like, my nigga not gay. Yes, your nigga. He's gay. And
wait, who said that?
JT.
Oh.
And she was basically like, he's just different. But Cardi came back with screenshots of like messages between JT and Uzi. I don't know how she got them. I guess Uzi sent them.
Huh?
Yeah. And she was like, you need to worry about why your nigga keep making you abort your babies. And that's pretty much what she said. She left it there.
What did JT say?
JT didn't say nothing.
Oh, God.
JT didn't say nothing. Apparently, she's somebody else was like, oh, she got in the booth.
She finna knock that nigga between the washer and dryer. She's not in no damn booth.
She quoted that shit, but I don't know. Like, girl, drop the song if you went in the booth. Like, whoa. You remember they used to drop like
She had a first day out.
who JT?
Yeah.
Right. So if you can do that, you can drop your diss track like tonight. Like it should like this morning. You know what I'm saying? Remember niggas used to drop diss tracks like
What?
you wake up. You know what I'm saying? It's a new one, but no, like we still waiting. So
This
hopefully
fucking
by the
mix and
time,
master shit.
yeah, by the time this episode airs, maybe we might have a response. I don't know.
I think they should just shut up. It's getting too much.
Yeah, like why
They
can't we
might
just,
need to get back together.
who?
JT and Young Miami.
Oh yeah, because they getting whacked.
Yeah, and like now that y'all don't have each other, because it used to be a time where you say something to one of them, the other one's coming.
Yeah,
Like,
but JT messed that up because she was the last one who like when like last time when Carisha was getting a whole bunch of like she was catching hell about something. I don't even remember what it was, but JT kind of ganged up on like with the fans.
yeah, I do remember that when they was arguing.
Yeah, and so they ain't been right ever since then for real.
Yeah, because the last thing I remember was when Young Miami had said like Uzi B and JT's pussy like a tampon or some shit. Like that was the last time I remember. And it took her a while. She was like, I was asleep, I'm up. What happened?
Yeah.
And she just started cussing at people. So that was the last time I saw them come like show up for each other. But I will say now that I'm really thinking about it, a lot of times it was Young Miami showing up for JT
Right.
because JT was into it with everybody.
Right.
And I still think I'm really upset that we got confirmation on the internet that we saw from them that they wasn't fucking with each other.
Yeah, I feel like I called it, but yeah, because I remember it being at a time where I was like, they don't even like each other, and then
I didn't like that being true. Like I wanted to be able to dismiss it as a rumor.
and then they ended up getting into it. I don't even remember exactly why though, but I guess because of the whole Uzi shit. I don't know.
And they were saying like, you know, Young Miami always act like, what are you talking about? But it's like I too would get tired of defending somebody.
Yeah, shit. I mean, but both of them they both be doing dumb stuff. So maybe, like you said, they need to
get back together.
get back together.
At least so they got one person, you know, that's gonna show up or whatever.
Yeah.
It's disappointing.
Is Santana and Young Miami even still friends?
I think so.
Oh, I ain't seen them together in a while.
Well, Santana was just passed out in the Waffle House.
Yes, I saw that. But then he was also just dancing on TikTok. So
I mean, what you supposed to let it stop you?
no, that's how he get his. That's how he be making money now.
Passing out?
Santana, no, being on TikTok.
Oh.
Like he be battling and stuff.
People need to stop that. I'm so sick of this battling.
He be out there with Kurt Cobain and shit. Have you seen him? Kurt Cobain be on TikTok battling.
I done came down.
Yes. But he be like battling with all the gay niggas. I be like, what's that about? But I heard his
How are they
brother's
getting a
gay or
hold of
something.
Kurt Cobain?
Maybe his brother. I think somebody said his brother is gay, so maybe he just be hanging out with him.
I guess.
I don't know.
Well, next we have lyrics and lessons where we give a lyric and you get a lesson. Do you have any guesses?
Cardi B.
No. I rock with the gang to the fullest. I run with some real ones. Don't hang with no pussies. I ain't no killer. Don't push me. I see how you niggas be looking. I hope you don't think you no bully. And that is from Freestyle by Lil Baby. And I really just don't know who you niggas think you are. I have to be honest. I don't know who the fuck y'all be thinking you are. I hope you don't think you no bully. Why is everybody so tough all of a sudden?
I don't know. We in a epidemic.
Tough nigga epidemic.
But it's like everybody really just, I don't know, want to be friends. And they just be like, bro, I don't know. Because I seen that Lil Baby and Young Thug was together recently.
Wham.
Yeah, but I don't know. You know that whole thing with Young Thug, with him talking about him on his jail calls and stuff like that. So I think people were surprised to like see them together. But I think him and Lucci, like, they done had a interaction. It's like, I don't know. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas just want to be friends. Just be friends. Like,
stay like I don't. The only thing that keeps me from being a prison abolitionist is that I just don't have a suggestion on what to do next. But I don't like prisons. But to watch someone spit in the face of their freedom is really, really annoying.
yeah.
Like it's really bothersome. I don't like it. You just wasting a bunch of fucking time. You wasted a lot of people. Like, people were every day talking about getting you free, and you get free.
And that's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I be thinking, like, you get out, you supposed to be on some changed next level. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you was in there for years. Like, but, because I know to us, I mean, those years flew by, but to somebody who's locked up, I'm sure it felt like a long time. So, but I don't know. I guess niggas just be stupid.
The talking on the jail phone thing is to be expected. Everything else, lame.
Yeah.
I don't know who these niggas think they are, though. Young Thug aside, I don't know who any of you think you are. You for damn sure don't scare me. So, good luck to you. Shout out my label, that's me.
Well, my lyric is, now these motherfuckers know we carry more heat than a little bit. We don't pull it out over little shit. And if you catch a lick when I split, then it won't be a little hit. And that comes from Bit Pimpin' featuring UGK. But
I was like, I know that.
that specific verse or lyric comes from Bun B.
Bun B.
And basically, what I got from that is discernment and self-control basically has more power than you trying to, like, you know, show off your gun or whatever, try to pull it out, shoot people or whatever. But if you do choose to like respond to fuckery, make sure, you know, your actions are meaningful rather than wasted on like trivial small confidence. Like, if you got to pull out your gun and use it, make sure it's over something like worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what I also got from that is I need to get a gun for real. Like, I definitely do feel like I need to, like.
By the time you hear this, everybody got a gun.
Yeah. Like, yeah. And that's not even being on no tough shit. It's just, you just never know. You know, because other people might try to be on some.
People will start some shit with you knowing they got a gun.
Right.
Oh, how I'm going to get out of this? I'm going to shoot somebody.
That's why.
Super lame. I don't like that. At all. But I feel like we've talked about this before, too.
This specific thing?
Like, just niggas wasting it, doing stupid shit with the guns.
Oh, yeah.
Just fuckery.
Yeah. It's like having a gun, I feel like it's a privilege. I mean, for most of us. Some of y'all just be getting them off the street or whatever. But, like, I don't know. It's like you could literally kill somebody. You know? Like, it's not something you're supposed to just be waving around and, like, pulling out just for the hell of it. It's I feel like guns is for, like, defending yourself and, like, protecting yourself.
Yeah.
Like, not because somebody may hurt your feelings and now you embarrassed. You know?
That's absolutely not what it's for in the slightest. Don't get me started on that shit. Don't get me started on that shit. Because I'll get it going. Next we have Let Me Say Focus, which is our topic for the week. And you already know what we're going to talk about for once. For once, because I had to make sure you had the context.
But I don't know exactly, like, what you're going to say.
So, recently, someone we're a huge fan of like just like a titan of this industry, of the podcast industry, Crissle, in one of her recent episodes, had a couple of things to say about Cardi B. And there's a whole spectrum of people that are like, from Crissle didn't say anything wrong to how could she fucking say that? And I wanted to kind of discuss it here. If I remember, I'll put like a link to just that part of an episode, probably in a TikTok so you can watch it in 2x speed, in the description if you haven't already heard it. But I think very few people have not already heard it.
I think a very niche, I don't know if niche is the right word, because I feel like it's still a lot of people who don't know who they don't know. Like,
yeah.
But I do feel like it did get a lot of traction on Threads and TikTok.
Yeah. But I also feel like if you listen to podcasts, if you listen to us,
yeah, like
you've probably heard it.
Yeah. If you're a big podcast like person, you probably heard it. You probably are aware.
So what was your response? Where are you on that spectrum?
So I heard that, I listened to every episode of The Read. So I heard it when it came out. And honestly, I knew I was expecting it because she mentioned this shit before. Like, there was speculation about Cardi being pregnant before. But even before that, like, there was the whole announcement of her dropping her album and everything. Like, Cardi is definitely somebody that they talk about, not in a bad way, like, often. But, yeah, I kind of just figured it was coming because when there was speculation about Cardi being pregnant, she was like, if this girl pregnant, I don't know, I'm going to have some things to say. Like, she did say that. And then Cardi did that video where she pulled off her fake belly. And so it was like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Because I was going to get on her ass. And then the next week, she's like, oh, I am pregnant. And so when that actually did come out, I was like, damn, well, I can't wait to hear what Crissle gonna say. My initial thoughts is, I guess listening to it, I was like, damn, like, she went in, but I didn't really feel like, damn, that was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of just was like, well, she did say she was gonna have some choice words for her. Do you want me to say how I felt after? Like,
yeah.
So after, like, it hit the internet and it became like a trending topic, and I was looking at other people's like views and stuff on it, I can definitely understand like why people were upset or like taken aback by what she said. But ultimately, like, I'm not mad at what she said.
Yeah, I feel like as someone who listened to The Read a lot, like, I'm not saying listen because I don't anymore. I'm busier than I was, right? So I can't always listen to it. I made sure to go and listen to the entirety of what Crissle said. And I don't disagree that people are too cavalier about having kids. We've shared that on this podcast many a time. Y'all think this shit is a joke. Parenthood is not a fucking joke. Not just motherhood, parenthood is not a fucking joke.
Yeah.
However, where Crissle lost me, and people can be like, oh, that's just like a small thing or like a thing that can be easily dismissed. I can't dismiss it. Is that like you could die on the table at your next mommy makeover? Because while I understand how to read gets down, there are things that are deserving of a read like that, and there are things that are not. And I genuinely believe in the power of the tongue. And as someone with a dead parent, I don't think that shit is a joke. Because what we are talking about is this woman having now 4 kids. I didn't think, and then to in your read talk about her hips, her body, her shape, and then also criticize the fact that she probably now has a plastic surgery addiction, it just didn't sit right with me. Because which one is it? You know what I mean? Like, if we want people to stop going under the knife, we're going to have to leave that talking about people's bodies alone. We're going to have to leave the shit alone. And so, like, I think Crissle attaching that very valid point about the protection of children and that children are an unprotected class, attaching it to Cardi specifically, to me, made it land less. Like, there's probably a bitch who heard that and needed to hear that, and they going, oh, but she not talking about me. And I feel like of the celebrity moms, of the celebrity parents, period, I can't say she don't be with her kids. So it just, and I can't say I know Crissle because I don't. I know her heart, but I could absolutely see how someone who does not listen to that podcast would hear that and be disgusted by it. Especially if they don't know that Crissle is not a misogynist, because you talking about how many kids she got and how she got to work all the live long day. We know that the Offset is a piece of shit is implied. Yeah, but it wasn't said there.
I'm pretty sure she talked about Offset in that same episode, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, but we talking about like the clip that the public heard. Just that piece of her talking about Cardi. I could see why it didn't land well.
Yeah, I can definitely see why it didn't land well, and I do think she's gonna apologize. Then again, I don't know. She might not. But I don't know. I personally didn't. I'm not saying I agree with her. I'm not saying I disagree. I just feel like as a listener, it didn't bother me. And I like Cardi. Like, I really do like Cardi. I do think she's a good mom. I do think that just based off her interview with Gail, like, that's just her culture. Like, she's seen her mama, her grandma do shit like that. Like, have babies and go to work.
And I think not mentioning that, too, was a little like, you know?
Well, that interview, because the interview, basically the read, that segment, it wasn't even in the read segment. But, that whole conversation spun from the Gayle King interview. Yeah. And, they didn't mention that. And so when I actually went back and watched the Gayle King interview, I was like, okay, well, now it makes sense. Like, you know, why she is going on tour and everything like that. I do personally feel like, I don't know if Crissle was triggered or what. Like, I don't know. I can't say that she was triggered, but I do know that she feels passionately about Cardi because she wants, like, what's best for her. And I feel like she feels like Cardi has continuously made, like, from her perspective, dumb choices. And I
don't disagree.
I don't disagree with that either. You know what I'm saying? As far as, like, the whole mommy makeover thing, I don't think she was just like, oh, you're gonna die on the table. But I think she was more so pointing out the fact that, yeah, you're about to have a baby, then get past the surgery and go on tour, and it's not healthy, like, for your body. And even I think the general like, tone of her message was like, I'm really disappointed. I'm pretty sure she even said that. Like, I'm really disappointed.
She did.
But yes, her message, I don't think it landed well, especially if this is Cardi's first introduction to you and she don't know, like, she never heard the read before, and now she's hearing you, like, drag her like that. I would understand, like, damn, like, that it is kind of hurtful. You know what I'm saying? So I am hoping that Crissle apologizes, but I'm looking forward to seeing what she has to say about it, or if she's gonna address it on the next episode.
Yeah. I understood that Crissle was disappointed in Cardi, but listening to it, I was a little disappointed in Crissle. Like, I seen the backlash before I heard the clip, so I'm like, they always on Crissle ass. She ain't say nothing bad, and then when I heard it, I was like, oh.
I'll never really be seeing people on her ass like that. I did.
They not gonna get on Kid Fury, so if they getting on somebody, it's Crissle.
And that's my thing. That was the whole thing I didn't like about the backlash was people like, oh, I don't like Crissle. I stopped listening to the read because of her. But Kid Fury didn't disagree with anything she said. And now he might have disagreed off the record. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? He might have told her like, hey, you did a lot. Like, we don't know what
he did kind of do some like, I ain't got no woman, I don't know. She said she's exercising.
Yeah. But
and Crissle was like, nah, fuck that.
But no, because he thought that she said that. But when they went through and read like the transcript of the shit, she actually did not say like I'm exercising. She said I'm stretching, and that
she said I'm getting my body right. And I'm stretching.
That shit was funny to me though, because honestly, I was like, bro, like, I was like, this bitch is not exercising. But like, I don't know. To me, I didn't really like. It didn't break my heart when I heard it, but I definitely understand. If she was talking about me, I probably would be hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't like. I believe in the power of the tongue, and for that reason, like people are like, "Oh, what's that supposed to mean that she's pregnant?" I would never even talk about no pregnant woman dying. I just wouldn't.
Yeah, I think she could have. If she would have just left that one part,
if she would have left that out, I really wouldn't have. I wouldn't have picked the rest of the part so bad. But when I said, "Whoa," and I rewinded it, I said, "No, my ears deceived me."
No, she said that. I'm pretty sure she might have said it more than once. I don't know. I was definitely like working when I was listening to it, and so I don't know. I kind of.
And that won't even the read.
That wasn't even the read. Like they wasn't even on the read yet. But I think she kind of just was like, "Fuck it, we here." So I'm gonna just say what I had to say. But I feel like for me personally, I was already expecting her to go in. When Cardi was like, "Yes, I'm pregnant," with my boyfriend, Shae, I was like, "Damn, Crissle finna cuss her ass out." But yeah, I do think if she would have just left that one part out about the mommy makeover, everything she said would have been valid. But it's like now people can't even really support what you were saying because of that one thing. And
because to me it was malicious. And like Crissle is not someone I know to be malicious.
Yeah, that's right? Why I really don't think it was malicious on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe she just got carried away. Maybe she got triggered. Maybe she was drunk. And that's no excuse. I'm not making no excuse for her. But like I said, like, and if you have been a long time listener of the read, you know, like the reads, like Crissle don't really be going in like how she used to. Kid Fury don't either. Like they kind of really are a little more politically correct than they used to be. And so I feel like this one Cardi situation really just must have got to her. But I think it's really like I'm not a therapist and I'm not trying to like psychoanalyze her. But like something about Cardi triggers her as far as like her making the decision she makes as far as like who she has children with and stuff like that. But I think it's because Cardi is just so big. Like Cardi is really a fucking like powerhouse, whether people want to admit it or not.
Yeah.
Like she's that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like she makes money. She's very personable. Like she has a dope personality, and I think that like Crissle, well, like a lot of people feel about Cardi, like girl, you just keep doing dumb shit. I do feel like you having a baby by Stephon Diggs is stupid, but also I don't know these people, so it's like you kind of gotta when you get triggered or you get certain ideas about people and like how you feel about decisions they make, you kind of gotta reel yourself in. Like this not even about me. You know what I'm saying? This not my business. This is not like I can't do anything to change this. So
yeah, and the reason I also say that the critique doesn't stick to Cardi, like it says way more about you than it does like what you're saying about Cardi, is because like someone put it into like words so well on TikTok. I want to say it was Lex, but I'm not sure. And she was just like,
Lex P?
No, Lex Talk Too Much. That's her at. Basically like, y'all are expecting different of Cardi B because she's famous. If you know of Cardi B in real life, they have a bunch of kids. What the fuck are we talking about right now?
But I think that's the point because, well, I think at the end of the day, the lesson here is money can't change. Like, money doesn't always change a person. You know what I'm saying? Certain people are gonna be themselves, and no matter what space they in, right? And that's Cardi. I think that's why we like her, because she's authentic, and no matter what space she's in, she's herself. And we might not like the fact that she's gonna have these. We might not like the choices she made, right? But that's who she is, and so it's like either you're gonna take her for who she is or you're not. But as somebody who does know people who just be having kids and they might not be healthy situations, it's like I can see as like a person who's looking at it in the sense of like you actually have the resources to make better decisions and you don't.
But you also have the resources to take care of your kids.
But you also have the resources to take care of your kids. So it's like I think Cardi does take care of her kids.
That's another reason it don't stick. We know too many people we don't never see with their kids.
I think the real trigger though, well, from my perspective of, you know, why Crissle spoke in the way that she did is the fact that this girl is trying to go on tour after she literally just drops the baby. I think she might be doing December.
I don't disagree.
She's like, oh, you going on tour? You don't even know what's gonna happen. You don't even know if you like how your pregnancy is gonna go. And I don't
speak that over nobody.
And I don't think that. But that's facts though, because Cardi was on Gail saying like, well, I ain't never had no, or she was on something. She was like, oh yeah, I don't really deal with that like in my pregnancies, but like pregnant women will tell you like every pregnancy is different sometimes. Like
that is true, but also
you playing with people money by going on tour and basically promising something that you really can't guarantee. But I feel like that's with any tour.
That's with any tour. 2 Chainz had to go on the road in a wheelchair. And I also feel like another reason that doesn't stick to Cardi is because before everybody was doing it, who the fuck made it poppin' to go on the hit the road pregnant?
Cardi was
who showed us the grind don't stop?
Oh shit! I think my thing went out.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Testing. I only hear it in one side, but hopefully it's good.
Just mess with the cord. Cardi is the person who showed us the grind don't stop. So therefore, it doesn't stick to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why it was like, yo, to me, it just felt like we skipping a little bit of logic here, a little bit of lived history to say this to her. And then somebody else got on TikTok and was like, don't Cardi and Sierra got the same amount of kids?
Sierra not going on tour though.
And didn't Cardi have her first 3 in a marriage?
Yeah. I think the situation is in reverse though, because Sierra did it stupidly first, and then she got it right. I think.
But they also said she was an idiot for staying with her husband.
Who said that?
Everybody. They wasn't telling Cardi leave that nigga.
Who? Oh, Offset?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I think for sure, like she definitely shouldn't have kept having kids with somebody who's actively cheating on her. That's just my opinion. But like you said, that was her husband. So hey, me personally, I don't think just because a person is your husband or your spouse that just y'all having kids is just okay. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't disagree. I'm saying she married him. She didn't tell nobody. Aha, you a baby mama. I'm not a baby mama. Actually, I'm his wife. Aha, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
If a nigga cheated on me, I would cheat back. She cheat back. Bitch, you disgust me.
Yeah.
What's the win?
I feel like there is no win, honestly. And I feel like that about a lot of issues, right? Because on one hand, you're gonna have people that support you, and you're gonna have, on the other hand, you're gonna have people who feel like you're the dumbest person ever. You know, and I feel like Cardi has had it really bad, like overall over the course of her career from the beginning. Yeah, you know, because of how she taught and stuff like that. But I just feel like that's why we love Cardi, because she's gonna prevail over anything. She's gonna be good. I do believe that power of the tongue is like real and powerful. But I also believe in Cardi, you know, and I just feel like she's determined. Whether the tour happens fully or not, we don't know. We're gonna see. But I do think that she's okay. She says she happy. The girls, you know, you can only really go off of what she's saying. So while I do think, you know, while I do have my opinions about her current pregnancy, I am like still happy for her as far as like her career. And I mean, obviously, I don't wish like bad on her kids or nothing like that. Her kids are so cute, like, and they seem well taken care of. She has a big family, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whether she can be there or not, like, I'm sure her family's there.
She always with her grandma, them kids always, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even like her kids compared to other people's kids forgetting their fucking roots. Then her grandmother, so Culture's great grandmother, had her in DR sweeping the floor.
Probably.
Culture was sweeping the damn floor.
I'm sure of it. Like, I'm sure it's very, like, she's a very family-oriented person. So I really don't have no, I don't have no, like, bad opinions about, like, the kids' upbringing and stuff like that. I do want her to take care of herself, like, as far as after having a baby. Like, I don't feel like she should be pushing herself extra hard for this tour. Obviously, the tour is already in the works, so it is what it is. But, you know, just hopefully she just, you know, taking care of herself.
It would be like, these artists ain't hungry no more.
Who said that?
Everybody all the time. That bitch is hungry. What the fuck ever.
She's definitely hungry. And I feel like, girl, like, I feel like she spent so much time, I guess maybe, like, going through whatever she's going through in her relationship or her marriage, but also, like, doubting herself with the music. Because when you listen to this album, it's like, girl, what was you even worried about? Like, the music is good. I like the entire album.
And I feel like the label was playing. It's like, it's Cardi's fault that the label played all the way up until she was pregnant and said, okay, you can let it go now.
Like,
go ahead.
And that's really who the blame should be on.
Up is on the album. Up.
Yeah.
WAP is on the fucking album.
Right.
WAP. Like, come on.
I think it's really the label who's like to blame here for her going on tour, because why is y'all letting her tour? You know what I'm saying? Like, pregnant or no pregnant, like, well, pregnant, yeah, Cardi, you actually need to rest, and we're gonna start this tour in maybe April. You know what I'm saying? The album is that good to where I feel like it'll still be relevant, especially if she can, like, get her next single out, you know, by the wintertime and shit like that. Yeah, but I say all that to say, I do think Crissle likes and supports Cardi, and I do believe that in her heart, I feel like she's gonna apologize. I do.
I think even if she comes out and says, you know what, I don't apologize for everything I said, that shit about the table was too fucking far.
Yeah.
And especially, like, I just feel like it's insensitive in the times we're in. These girls is really dying on that damn table.
Yeah.
And you said, like, die on the table, like all of these other, basically, like all of these other bitches, like, they're not to be dismissed either. Like Jackie O.
Yeah.
Donda West. These are people that you just, and them.
Yeah. And I feel
Donda West died a long time ago, but I'm giving examples of people who died on the table.
Yeah. And I feel like, girl, after you meet Beyonce, you kind of got to, like,
have some cool.
Yeah. What if Beyonce listened to the episode? Like, girl, like, and I'm not to say censor yourself, but yeah, I just feel like it was kind of harsh. But I'm not gonna fucking kick Crissle while she's down like a lot of people were doing. She's human. People make mistakes. You know, sometimes we say things that we shouldn't have said, and I don't feel like she does that often. It's not an all the time thing. So that's why I feel like genuinely, I don't really feel like she really was thinking when she said that shit. And I do genuinely hope, like, she's reflected on it and, like, kind of took in some of the criticism from people. But yeah, y'all bitches who be like, oh,
anything but double down.
Yeah, hopefully.
Don't come out here and double down, Crissle, please. I can't take it. I cannot fucking take it.
If she double down, man, I don't know. It's gonna be like, damn, Crissle.
You missed the point.
Yeah.
And I don't think Crissle will do this, but that's how people get. They get so self-righteous. They're like, this is the point I was trying to make. And it's like, yeah, but you made it poorly.
Yeah.
And this isn't tone policing you. This is you said something you should have not said. Yeah. Should not have said. Like, that's it. That's all.
Yeah. Because something, everything don't need to be said. Like, even if it crossed your mind, and that's bad enough, but, like, even if it does cross your mind, it don't always have to come out. You know what I'm saying? So.
And Cardi, I think because of the tour, because of the album rollout, responded with, like, a lot of grace. Like, I ain't getting no mommy makeover after Blossom. Like, that was, like, you talking about shit from 2 kids ago.
She was wearing a faja and shit.
Yeah, you talking about shit from 2 kids ago. Come on.
I feel like Cardi, and that's kind of what made me wonder, like, about if Cardi does know who Crissle is, or, like, if she's listened to the read before or something like that, because I feel like she did have a lot of grace for what Crissle said, because the moment JT said some shit the next day, she was on JT ass. She
said only one free pass a week.
Yeah, so I'm like, damn. But I know Cardi don't play when it comes to her kids, so.
And that's why Bia got done the way she did. And I'm very upset about that. It is tearing me up. I think everybody just need to, like, in the reality shows where someone throws a drink and then the melee ensues and the one girl that's like, stop, no, stop. Yeah. That's me, like.
Yeah, the girls
are
fighting.
What is going on? I don't think we should have this level of interaction with the celebrities. I don't like the beef being confirmed. Some people just like drama. This is how I know I'm getting old, because I'm like, no, like, friendship. They're like, Ice Spice said, that she likes Cardi or something. I said, oh my God, too much going on. But then when her and Lotto did the song together, I'm like, I'm not fucking listening to that. But like any other time, I haven't listened to it at all, because I'm like, what the fuck, man? Y'all, you're giving me whiplash. Right. And if you're not going to come out and say, hey, that lady had my mind fucked up, I'm back, bitch.
And
leave it on the playground.
Anybody is Ice Spice and JT that lady had both of them fucked up. Like, she had both.
Malibu mix too.
At least Ice Spice got a fucking feature. JT ain't get shit.
No, she's on the Queen mix or something. Right?
JT's on it, but Nicki Minaj never did nothing for JT.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, girl, you did all that beefing with everybody for nothing. And now it's up forever, especially with Cardi. But I am glad that Ice Spice and Lotto was able to, like, put aside whatever they got going on, because I do like...
Lotto never had a damn problem.
Lotto don't never have no problem. Lotto just be like, I'm somewhere looking cute and living my life. Like, I don't care.
You're like, what?
I like the music. And that's what I like about Lotto. Like, she just care about the music for the most part.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, she just be like, I didn't have a problem. What's the issue? Even with Koi, who, her little no-neck baby. That baby is fucking so cute.
Yes, them cheeks.
You could tell her daddy was getting on her fucking nerves.
I'm weak.
The baby was like... That baby is so fucking cute. Fuck. That's what I'm saying. Everybody got this good shit going on. Come on. Let's all put in on the nanny. Let's get a teacher to come in and homeschool the kids. Let's raise the village together. What's going on? All the daddies suck. Let's just get everybody together. Except for, Papa Bear. I don't see him getting invited. And his dad can't drop him off. So
man, that's so messed up, man. I hope Papa Bear okay.
That young man is a junior. I think that's why they're not revealing his name. I still think he's a junior.
Yeah, I think that's unhealthy situation. Then again, I don't know what's going on in their household, but it's like, damn, like, I feel like Nicki Minaj it's isolated. So of course her kids gonna be like isolated, from their peers.
Yeah, because it's like, even right now, the era of like people on social media, people who I haven't heard of but did like some acting in their past, they'll post a picture and it'll be like Keke Palmer, Raven Simone, like it's mad people. Even like how Keke Palmer and Leon Thomas are talking about how we was on Nick at the same time. We were the two black kids. We grew up together. That shit is happening now.
Yeah.
And your kid's going to get left out of that. Like, yeah, he'll have classmates, he'll have friends. I think he'll live a very fruitful life. But in a couple of years, when all the other celebrities' kids are posting how they grew up together,
right,
yours is going to be nowhere to be found. And that's disappointing.
Yeah, it's just like, damn, like, shit could have been different. But...
And he's one of the boys. Not a lot of them had boys.
Yeah.
What did Flo Milli have? Mona Leo had a boy.
I forgot she had a kid.
Flo Milli?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what Callie had a girl.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. All these bitches working through their pregnancy and shit. Let's give respect where respect is due. Even Lauryn Hill got a song that they was like, "No, please." And she was like, "I'm gonna have my baby anyways," but like on the stage, belly out, Cardi. Because remember when she did Rolling Loud and she was rolling around on the ground and people were like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Because Beyonce, they leaned her back in that chair. I said, call the police.
When?
When she was pregnant and they leaned her back in that chair.
Oh. The first pregnancy?
I don't think that was the first one. She was singing Love Drop. This is Post Lemonade.
Well, I mean, because I know she had miscarriages and stuff. But, I mean, like,
she was visibly pregnant.
So she was pregnant with the twins?
Yeah, she had to be pregnant with the twins.
Yeah.
Her nigga just cheated. Had just cheated at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, she got the fuck out the way, though. She went in the fucking studio. But everybody can't be Beyonce. And I think that's where we need to really, not to say, like, Cardi's not on Beyonce level. She's not there yet. But I don't mean as far as, like, performance. I mean as far as, like, just not, she might feel like she got to work. She basically said in the interview, like, what if I can't tell my family I can't go get this money because I'm pregnant? Like, what? My family gonna look at me like
that girl in the damn band that played the horns for Beyonce.
Yeah,
she was pregnant as hell that whole tour.
Yeah. So some people got to work, It's just, everybody don't have the luxury to take time off. But it would have been nice because a tour is, I'm sure, like, a lot on the body. And
she tried the family thing. It didn't fucking work. I'm going on tour. I'm out of here. Who's going to feed these kids? Who's going on tour? Offset?
No.
Thank you.
But I'm sure she got a little money. Or they could have, gave her an advance or something. I don't know.
People suing her left and fucking right.
But she won. Or
You still got to pay the lawyers.
True.
That wasn't her suing somebody. That was somebody suing her. And we know Tasha K ain't paid up.
Tasha K ain't never paying that. She gonna be waiting on that money forever.
She was talking about Milagro, how Milagro's getting sued by Meg.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Tasha K was like, Milagro, file for bankruptcy.
She gonna have to. Shit, that's what 50 Cent did. His ass got sued.
Listen, fuck it, I might file for bankruptcy. Will they take the loans off?
The student loans?
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll do federal. I think if you do, like, the private student loans, I think so. But I don't know about federal.
How do you prove you're bankrupt?
You mean before you file?
Yeah.
You can't pay. You can't pay your bills.
But how do you prove that?
You just never pay them. And then they probably look at your income like, okay, yeah. I mean, most of the time, people's debt is way more than what they're making. and can live off of. So
we should do it before we really take off. Start fresh.
I mean, you can file bankruptcy multiple times. That's what Donald Trump did.
I know,
He
but
done filed that shit like 6-7 times.
if the money start coming in, they're gonna be like, you're not bankrupt. So we got to do it before we really take off.
I don't know. They ain't getting that money ever anyway. Either way, I don't care how rich I get.
Nah, I'm doing my job as an American, holding up the debt ceiling.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Let's make it one. What's the next after trillion? Quadrillion.
I was gonna say that, but I don't know. That might be made up.
I think quad is 4, so I'm gonna go with quadrillion.
That makes sense to me. So what's 5?
What is?
5 is quintuplets.
Oh, okay, yeah, quintillion.
That sounds right.
I was thinking of cinco, but I know that's Spanish, so I'm like.
But you don't say, in Spanish, you say quinientos. You don't say like cinco ciento.
Oh.
400, 500.
Okay.
So
yeah.
we're back at the Q.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
We up. Anyways, that's been Let Me Stay Focused. Crissle, please say sorry, Lord.
I hope
Lord, by the time this come out, we hope you don't apologize.
Like, girl, I cannot wait to see if she apologizes. I really do hope she do.
You'll know how we feel about it in 2 weeks.
Because if she don't, it's really going to be like, damn, you might actually be evil.
It was hard to hear.
Like, because they say Virgos are evil. And I'd be like, we not evil. We not evil. But if she double down, I'm going to be like, damn.
Shae posted some shit. I said, nah, you can't Virgo your way out of this. You're wrong.
I'm weak. I be trying not to use the Virgo for everything, especially bad. If it's good, I'm gonna be like, okay, Virgo. Speaking of,
Virgos be like, no, I'm not wrong, even though you're sobbing, because I've come up with some logic here.
Yeah,
that makes it not my fault.
We do that. Well, I have advice from the internet.
Woo!
And this 100 Americans, 100 British people discourse.
Dominique, that's my girl.
15 deltas, 10 AKAs. Give me 25 Leos. Give me 15 Virgos. And the rest, the girls in high school who used to take their hair and they would put it in a ponytail up top and it would look like a fan. The rest of my 100 would be those girls. British would be washed. Would be washed. No shade, if all you gave me was the deltas, them girls would have a problem. Mm-hmm. Listen. You want to talk about dismantlement? Put 5 Leos on that case. Y'all, yeah, that's my 100. That's my 100. That's my 100. That's my... But that last group of girls, think back. That girl who used to have that fan hairstyle, she was not to be trifled with. Not to be trifled with. And you know what, for a little razzle-dazzle, give me 2 bitches that still have a Jerry curl in 2025. Do you know how stern your spirit has to be? You hoes could never. And this 100 American...
I have no idea what the whole 100 Americans versus British, I have no idea what that's about. But I thought this was funny, and the advice here is really don't mess with people who like look like what they've been through.
I was gonna say let's scrap the AKs. I don't know how useful they're gonna be. My apologies, Jamila. Let's swap them out for 5 bitches missing a side tooth. It was 10, right? And I'll take 5 of them with the auntie tattoo. The tattoo that's not like on the back of your shoulder. It's like on the outside of your arm. Them bitches get busy.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But yeah,
Do we get extra if they missing a side tooth and they got the tattoo?
Hey, we got to have extra.
We got to have extra.
American gonna go big on the war anyway, so
yeah.
But yeah, the Deltas and the Virgos, she had me sold there. So
I know a couple Virgo Deltas. Can we double or nothing, or we get extra people, or
double it up?
How we get the people? We need to start recruiting at homecoming.
Yeah, I need to start thinking about where I'm gonna work.
We say that every episode.
Still ain't found nothing.
I'm in distress.
Well,
this has been another episode of Let Me Say Focus Podcast. You will see us doing something very soon in the public.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We got to get outfits for that too. So
Right.
It's getting riskier by the day, folks.
You ready to be famous? I heard
What?
it's hard.
I'm going to be on the news tonight at 10.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you already famous. You already famous. I'm going to throw up.
I want to be famous for, like, oh my God, she's so fun and cool and pretty. Not that girl cyberbullying the mayor. You know?
Yeah. Well,
Different.
we finna do it.
Fingers crossed. This has been another episode of Let Me Say Focus Podcast. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Bye.